I'm going to test Will's body fat, explain him how to do that. Then after that, he's going to test mine. We're going to see what he is. So what do you estimate you're at?
I'm going to say like 13 to 14, so 13 and a half, I'd say.
And I'm going with 12, and I'm basing 12 on how I saw him at the gym today. So that's just my guess. And we'll see how the calipers stack up. So halfway from the top of the shoulder to the elbow, we're going to test this spot 3 times and take the middle number. So I got 5.6. So I'm going to memorize that and then redo it again.
How are you going to do this? You say 3 times?
3 times. 5, 4.9. It settles down at 4.9. And the third time. So we've got 5.1. So 5.1 is the median. So write that down. And we do the same thing for all 3 spots. So this time we're just going to do the bicep. So halfway right from where it bends. And the top, halfway, right around there. Above pinch, like that. And let it fall and see where it sits. You're at about 2.8. Do it again. 3 times, roughly in the same spot. 2.8. And
2.8.
2 times in a row, it doesn't matter, so 2.8. Next, let's get your your back, subscapula. So let's turn right around here. We're looking for under the scapular bone right here. So you can see my thumb, I've a landmark right there. I'm gonna go under, slightly below, and his fat's gonna be kind of bending this way a little bit. It's just an easy pinch. And it's actually quite thin. I would say it's lower than mine based on just, that is really low. 7.1, that's a low number. 7.1. So you got a 7.1. That's quite low for the back. Really? Mine's gonna be higher than that for sure. Next ab, we're going on the super iliac crest. So right here, twist this way. I'm gonna do the right side. So I'm finding the top of the hip bone here, bending at 45 degrees. So I just press here, twist, and just pull right in line with the armpit.
That's a nice thick piece right there.
So there we go. So it's got that. I'm going to have less than you there, but you're going to have 7.5. Everyone holds their fat in a different spot. Yeah. Here's an 8 and 8 exactly. So 8 on that one. And then we add it up. So, and I'm going to need a calculator to do some averages. So let me get that. So we get the total. We're going to look up the chart. 5.1 plus 2.8 plus 8 plus 7.1 equals 23. Then we're going to look up on this chart, and you're not going to be exactly. A 20 would give you 8.1.
8.1% body fat?
Oh, a 20. If you had 20, it would be 8.1.
Okay.
We got to do some math here. And then a 25 gives you 10.5. So you're actually 60% of the way. So I'm going to multiply 0.6 times the difference between those 2 numbers, which is 2.4 times 0.6 times 2.4. So 1.44 plus the 8.1 that you already are. 9.54%.
Body fat?
Yeah.
So I'm under 10% body fat?
Under 10%, at least according to skinfold caliper testing.
And how accurate would you say that is?
Quite accurate. It's usually plus or minus 2%. Your back is exceptionally lean. Like, that's really low. You only had 7. Your biceps are under 3. 3, I mean, it's hard to get any lower. And your triceps only have 5, so that's really low. So almost your most of your fat is here according to this, but it's not much. So you're quite lean. But you never know, like it's an upper body estimate. It didn't count for legs, but it's fairly accurate.
So just say my body fat sitting at 9.54%, which I'm pretty surprised about. I thought it was gonna be around like 13 and a half, 13, 14 range. So happy, and now it's time.
Now it's my turn.
To do his body fat.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just calculated the body fat. So I am sitting at 9.54%, which is actually a lot lower than I thought. I thought it was gonna be around like 13, 13 and a half, potentially even 14. So it just shows you carry fat in like different areas, makes you seem like a little more.
And you don't see your back.
Yeah.
Like if you just look at your back, you're like ripped. Like it's really lean.
Yeah, my back.
So you don't see your back, right? So you're overestimating probably what you are because you're like just looking at the front.
Yeah.
But you don't get to see the behind.
Yeah. So I'm under 10%, which means I think I can go off at dinner. I think it's an excuse.
You can eat a lot.
Yeah.
interesting to see what I've tested guys that were like show lean and come out like 7, and I'm like, it says 7, but I'm like, I know you're less.
Yeah.
And then I've done it the opposite. Some guys are like 5%, and it's like they have really loose skin. I'm really easy to test body fat because my skin is so loose.
Okay.
You were quite easy. Like your skin is not very like. Yeah. Some people like you can't pinch it.
Yeah.
So Will's gonna be testing my body fat, and we're gonna see how I make out.
So I'm gonna start here. So like right around here.
Yeah, halfway from wherever your guess is.
To like there. So like right around.
Yeah, somewhere around there. It's a good pinch. So don't be afraid to like really. Okay, so you want to pinch it and have the skin above it or below by a fair bit, like a quarter, half cent. Not see if you do that and pinch under, like put it right, just so they can learn. If you do it right under, it's gonna. It says 22 because it's measuring this.
Yeah.
Now let go for a second. When I was in university doing testing, I did this, and somebody went like that, like put it right over. Actually, my bicep was bigger. Back in the day, they did that, and we're like, wow, you're fat. I'm like, seriously, that actually happened?
Yeah.
I'm like, she's not passing this test. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, so if you do it wrong, a huge mistake can happen. So, yeah, give it a go. Pull, like, don't be afraid to just, like, pull it out there.
Don't hurt you, man.
My skin. And so you're going to come up with a high number there because you're at 6. You need to actually pinch out here.
Like there?
So... I'll pinch it, and then you can do put it a bit higher. Yeah. So that's about, what is that? What do you see there?
3? Like 2.5?
I'd say that's like 2.6 or so.
Yeah.
But like, we'll do it 3 times, so just give it a try. So you can see it's harder than it looks. Yeah. And you want to have it so that it's bent, like, I pinch above and have the caliper below, that way it's easier to read.
It's like 3.5?
That is 2.9 or 3?
Yeah, 3.
It's about 3.
Yeah, 3.
And then one more time. Looks like 2.9.
Yeah,
2.9?
Yeah.
All right, so
2.9.
Overall it's about 2.9. So it's harder than it looks. You can see if you put it there or under, it can be like 20, like it can be huge error. So in the tricep, it's pretty tough.
Here to here.
So it's usually somewhere around that flexi, like where there's a spot. There. Usually somewhere around there, but you just halfway from
here to here, right? So
like, yeah. So the easiest way is so that you can see it. You want to have the caliper pointing down, and if you pinch above, like watch this. So if you pinch like that and go like this, you can see it, as opposed to if you kind of go like that and you're tall, you can get away with it, but it's a bit easier like that. So stand that way. Yep, and then get it under. Yeah, there you go.
4.
4. Yeah. Okay, and then 2 more times, and then we're taking the middle number. So if you get a 5, then we'll get like one will get canceled out.
4.
4 again. Yeah. So you don't even need to bother because no matter what, we'll do my stomach on the side. I'll do this. Remember how I did that with the armpit line? And then you have to find my bone here, twist.
Like that?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah, that's good. So like this one, you're going to want to go like this.
Yeah.
And like that, and then like this. So you're going to kind of be like that on my hip.
Bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I stand like that. Yeah.
5.5.
Okay. Yeah. And you can try it again. And you just line it up with the armpit, and it comes straight down, hip bone, pinch the skin out. Despite with the fact that we have bellies from protein ice cream, it doesn't affect the actual skin fold. 5. So you can 5 and a 5.5. So one more. So yeah, even if you eat if you have a food baby, it doesn't affect how thick your skin is when you pinch it.
5.
All right, so 5 on that. Yeah. 5 on the stomach. And
wow, I was 8.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of fat on my stomach, but where I think you're going to have a lot less is on the back. So yeah, you basically, I can't grab it. You got to find under my bone.
Like here? Yeah,
just poke around until you find there's like a bone, and then under it anywhere. Just pinch like that, and this is usually my fat spot.
10.
There you go, 10. You were at like 7, was it?
Yeah, 7.1.
Yeah, so 10.
11.
10 and 11, and then one more.
11.
11. Yeah. So we got 11 for that one. So 11. So then all we gotta do is we add these up. 4 plus 2.9 plus 16 for those two. 22.9. Well, so I'm going to be like 9.5%.
Okay, so yeah.
Like literally you had 23
Yeah.
and I had 22.9.
Yeah.
So like literally it's like
Identical.
point, well, it's just similar, almost exact. So I'd be at 9.5% on the calipers.
Okay. Yeah.
So you can see, this is how hard it is to actually know your actual body fat. Like if I had to guess, I would have said I'm probably 8.5%, but this came out as 9.5. And Will would have guessed he was 13.5, but he came out as 9.5. So that's why I like to use my laser vision and just say what I think. So I would think I'm probably 8.5%, and I would think you're probably close to 12.
Yeah.
Just as a guess.
Yeah.
I might be wrong. I'm not saying I'm, well, actually, I am saying that.
You're
My
right,
vision's about
99.7%.
Yeah, I'm pretty much right, so who knows? But we could both do a DEXA, and you could be like way leaner than me.
I've done a DEXA before I was 11.
And are you leaner now than at that time?
I don't think so.
So that's interesting.
Like the same, I'd say.
Yeah, so 11 on the DEXA, 9.5 here. You might do another, you might weigh underwater, and I would say you're heavier or lighter. But, so there you go. That's body fat testing, skin fold caliper. It doesn't really matter the number in the end because mine's, let's say we're 23. Let's say that's 23%. Who cares? If that number goes down to 22 next week, then, well, we're down.
Yeah.
So
Progress.
it's just a measure of progress. Same as like looking in the mirror, flexing, and saying, well, I have more chest striations.
Yeah.